Hi, I'm Ian Brown, founder and CEO of INDY Cinema Group. We're delighted to be here today at This Way Up 2020, even if it's not in the setting we'd all prefer. We're here today to discuss our streaming platform that is going to be launched across the country, made uniquely for your independent cinema. INDY Cinema Group are a complete service company for independent cinemas. We work with cinemas across the UK, the USA, Australia and New Zealand on everything from film booking to marketing support to technical support to theatre management systems and point of sale. When the pandemic started, we knew that all of our clients are going to face some very difficult times. So we started to research ways in which these cinemas could interact and engage with their audiences at home, outside of their four walls. This is where the streaming platform was born. We've brought together a consortium of like-minded cinemas from around the world to launch this platform together. The power behind this is that each and every cinema chooses a number of films each month, and these films get made available across the network. What excited us about this platform was to find a way to get the cinema's voice into the customer's home at a time where the customer can't go into the cinema.
One of the biggest challenges 2020 has thrown at us here at Jamjar Cinema is how you nurture, develop and engage audiences when the physical cinema is closed. We've worked with INDY Cinema Group to launch Jamjar Cinema. The idea being is that you can have a Jamjar Cinema experience in the comfort of your own home. One really important thing that the site enables is that we can add our own content. Bonus content in particular. We've been able to create and upload our own education packs. So during the pandemic, we've had some kids be sent home from school, they've watched a movie, but there's actually an hour's worth of activities that parents can do in the house with them. Similarly, we're able to upload our own Q&As on there, and for us there's a real ability to deep dive into some audience development initiatives in the future. We don't just see this as a thing for when the cinema's closed, we see this as a really essential tool to keep online audiences engaged who might not be able to get to our physical venue. It's a really important way and a great opportunity for us to engage with our audience at a time when otherwise we might lose contact with them. Having our own platform is now an essential tool for us to aid in our audience development. It enables us to have a real reach, breadth and depth to engage audiences locally and regionally. In terms of reach, we know that a lot of our audience are still scared to come to the pictures. Others are unable for health reasons or deem it too high a risk. If we're able to bring a cinema offering into their own home, that's a fantastic opportunity for us, and actually something every cinema in this country should be doing.
The streaming project that we're launching now is at its core about reaching out to bricks and mortar exhibitors, cultural cinemas, community cinemas, etc., and giving them each a way to have their own streaming platform that they can curate and handle uniquely and reach out to their audiences with. But within that group, within that consortium, INDY will have our own platform as well. Will, as it were, be a cinema in that group. And we've decided to use our platform, INDY On Demand, as a way to partner with a wide range of small to medium-sized theme-driven film festivals. We want to provide a shared space where smaller or mission-driven or theme-driven film festivals can showcase the kind of programming that they want to bring to their audiences and bring their audiences together into an area where a huge range of content can be available, and some from very specialist themed content, whether it's a national film festival or a film festival on a particular political topic or particular areas of our culture. And we want to make that space one where audiences come together, where the festivals can have a year-round presence, where they can do this very affordably with no upfront cost, and still while using really the industry-leading technology to do so.
One thing that has come out of this, which is perhaps a blessing, is cinemas have been able to programme a wider variety of content and things that they may not have scheduled before. We obviously haven't had the big studio releases that we would usually rely on, so cinemas have had to play the smaller independent movies, and actually for a while there was an abundance of those, and they may not usually get a look in, but we've been able to screen them, and actually audiences have received them really well. And local audiences really trust their cinema and their programming, so they've taken a chance on these films, and I think it's allowed more movies to play and made movies more available, which can only be a good thing. So I think the streaming platform is a great opportunity to continue that trend and for audiences to try movies that they wouldn't have necessarily tried before all this. And it makes more films available and accessible, and that can only increase interest in film, which is a good thing for cinemas.
A dedicated video-on-demand service enables us to reach those people, but also gives us an opportunity to host films that otherwise we might struggle to programme. As a 3-screen cinema, we have a lot of programming flexibility, but there's also the commercial realisation that comes with social distancing. We know at times we're going to have to back the biggest film just to keep the doors open, the heat on, the electrics going and the staff wage bill paid. We don't want to lose out on a lot of great films that otherwise should be screened here, so for actually having a video on demand service that's equally as important to us as the cinema programming, that's a really important thing to do. We know local people want to buy from local businesses. This has given us the opportunity to compete with the likes of Sky Store, with Amazon, and the proof's in the pudding. Local people are using the service and supporting their local independent cinema. For relatively low cost, our audiences are telling us this is a good thing. It's something that they're using, it's something that's nice and easy. The fact that it works so well on iPads has been a really great feature for us. We're looking in the future of how we can develop this. Can we do kind of Zoom breakout kind of film club? The possibilities for us are endless, and actually it's something that the team can work on whilst the physical venue's closed.
From our work with a wide range of independent cinemas across the country on everything from programming to marketing and beyond, we know how powerful an individual cinema's voice is to their community and their audience. We know that audiences will engage with these platforms created by each individual cinema because we see every day just how important the cinema is to their local community. While each platform is completely unique to each individual cinema, one of the other exciting aspects of this project was to bring together like-minded cinemas from around the world to share ideas and explore the potential for collaboration. This project will go from strength to strength with every new cinema that comes on board. We'd love to have a chat if you'd like to know more.